Good morning. The air is crisp and winter is on the horizon. This December, forecasts hint at some of the most significant snowfalls the UK has seen in years. For some, snow means cozy nights and childhood excitement. For others, it brings worries about travel and daily life. This year, we may see both the beauty and the challenges of a true British snowstorm. Forecasters are tracking weather patterns that could bring heavy, prolonged snow across much of the UK. My goal is to help you prepare, so you can stay safe and even enjoy what's coming. Let's explore why the UK sometimes gets buried in snow, what history teaches us, and how to make the most of a potentially historic December. Get ready for a winter we'll be talking about for years. Why does the UK, a country known for its generally mild and damp climate, sometimes find itself buried under dramatic snow events that seem more fitting for Scandinavia or Canada? It's a question that surprises many, especially since snow is often rare in much of Britain, until suddenly it isn't. Our island sits at a unique crossroads, where frigid Arctic air masses can clash with the moist, milder winds blowing in from the vast Atlantic Ocean. This geographical position makes the UK a battleground for competing weather systems. The recipe for a big snowstorm is surprisingly simple. When very cold air meets moist air, the stage is set for heavy snowfall. But in Britain, the ingredients come together in fascinating ways. Sometimes a stubborn high-pressure block over Scandinavia acts like a wall, stopping the usual mild Atlantic winds in their tracks. This allows frigid air to sweep in from the north or east, chilling the UK to its core. As this cold, dry air travels over the relatively warmer North Sea, it picks up moisture, a process meteorologists call the sea effect. The longer this journey, the more moisture the air collects. When this moisture-laden air finally reaches the UK coast, it's forced to rise over hills and cliffs. As it rises, it cools rapidly, releasing all that moisture as heavy snow, especially in eastern and northern regions. The longer the cold air travels over the sea, the more intense the snow becomes, sometimes dumping feet of snow in highly localized areas, leaving some towns buried while others remain untouched. This December, weather models are showing a persistent high-pressure block, which could mean repeated waves of snow sweeping across much of the country, bringing disruption and beauty in equal measure. It's a classic setup for a major UK-wide snow event, one that can halt trains, close roads, and transform familiar landscapes into winter wonderlands overnight. Understanding how these weather patterns work helps us prepare for what's coming, whether it's stocking up on essentials or making sure roads are gritted and safe. The stage is set for something remarkable, a rare but unforgettable transformation that only happens when all the right elements align. Let's watch as snow changes everything, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary and reminding us just how dynamic Britain's weather can be. When heavy snow falls, life in the UK hits pause. Roads become treacherous, public transport grinds to a halt, and airports scramble to keep runways clear. Even a few inches can cause chaos, especially during rush hour. Schools close, parents stay home, and businesses shut their doors. Towns and cities grow quiet, routines are upended, but there's a silver lining. Neighbours check in on each other and children fill the streets with laughter and snowmen. The snow forces us to slow down and reconnect. It's a rare chance to appreciate simple pleasures, warmth, safety, and community. The disruption is real, but so is the sense of togetherness. Snow changes everything, not just our plans, but our perspective. Let's look back at the great freezes that shaped our national memory. What can history teach us about resilience? To understand what's ahead, let's revisit Britain's legendary winters. Moments when the nation was brought to a standstill by the sheer force of nature. The Big Freeze of 1962-63 stands out as one of the coldest winters in living memory. For months, blizzards swept across the country, piling snow into towering drifts and isolating entire villages. Rivers, including the Thames, froze solid, and power cuts became a daily struggle for millions. Life slowed to a crawl as Britain battled the elements. Yet amid the hardship, there was a sense of adventure and a remarkable community spirit. People laced up their skates and glided across frozen ponds and even the Thames itself. Neighbors came together, shoveling snow, sharing supplies, and supporting one another through the long, cold months. The winter of 1947 was even more severe, arriving just after the Second World War. Relentless snow and ice compounded the nation's post-war shortages, making daily life even more challenging for families already struggling to rebuild. Coal froze solid in wagons, unable to reach those who needed it most. Power was rationed, and entire towns ground to a halt as transport and communication lines failed under the weight of snow and ice. More recently, in 1987, a rare sea-effect snowstorm buried the southeast under several feet of snow, paralyzing London and the home counties. Roads and railways disappeared beneath the drifts, and daily routines were upended for days. These dramatic events remind us that while the UK's climate is often mild, we are never truly immune to the power of extreme weather. Our history is filled with examples of nature's unpredictability. Each great freeze tested our resilience, forcing us to adapt and highlighting the importance of preparation, community, and looking out for one another. Time and again, history shows that while winter can be brutal and unforgiving, it also brings out the best in us, our kindness, our resourcefulness, and our sense of togetherness. As we look to the future, let's learn from the past. The lessons of these great freezes can help us prepare for whatever lies ahead, and we don't have to look far back for a powerful reminder of winter's might. Recent years have brought their own challenges. Who could forget the beast from the east? In 2018, a Siberian blast swept across Britain, bringing chaos and extraordinary scenes to our streets. Let's revisit that recent memory and see what it can teach us about facing the winters yet to come. In early 2018, a powerful weather event known as the Beast from the East swept across the UK, bringing with it a wave of icy Siberian air that transformed the familiar landscape into a winter wilderness almost overnight. The country was soon gripped by relentless snowfall and blizzard conditions, with winds whipping up drifts and reducing visibility to almost nothing. When this Arctic blast collided with Storm Emma, the result was utter chaos. Red weather warnings flashed across the nation. Motorists found themselves stranded for hours or even overnight, and entire regions were buried under thick blankets of snow, isolating villages and towns. Schools closed their doors, hospitals struggled to keep up with emergencies, and supermarket shelves emptied rapidly as panic buying set in, leaving many without essentials. The economic cost was huge, with businesses forced to close and transport grinding to a halt, and our infrastructure was tested to its absolute limits as emergency services and workers battled to clear roads and restore power. Yet amid the crisis, there were countless acts of kindness. Volunteers braved the cold to rescue stranded drivers, neighbors shared food and supplies, and communities came together shoveling snow and supporting the vulnerable. This extraordinary event showed just how quickly conditions can turn dangerous and life can be disrupted. But it also revealed how resilient, resourceful, and compassionate we can be when faced with adversity. As we look ahead to December 2025 and the challenges another winter may bring, let's remember the lessons learned from recent years and make sure we're ready for whatever comes our way. Preparation, planning, and community spirit truly make all the difference in times of crisis. Now let's talk about how you and your loved ones can get ready for what's coming this winter. Here's your essential winter checklist to help you stay safe and prepared. With heavy snow likely, now's the time to prepare your home. Service your boiler, Know where your stopcock is and check for drafts around windows and doors. Stock up on non-perishable food, bottled water, and essential medications. Assemble a winter kit: torches, batteries, a radio, first aid supplies, and warm blankets. Insulate your loft and close curtains at dusk to keep heat in. Keep salt or grit handy for paths and a snow shovel for clearing driveways. Check in with elderly or vulnerable neighbors. See if they need help with preparations. These simple steps can keep you safe, warm, and comfortable, even if you're snowed in. A little planning now means peace of mind later. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever winter brings. But what if you have to travel? Here's how to navigate the winter roads. If you must travel during a snowstorm, preparation is vital. Always check the latest weather and traffic updates and heed official advice. Don't travel unless absolutely necessary. Ready your vehicle, top up, screen wash, check tires, and clear all snow and ice from windows, mirrors, and lights. Pack a winter emergency kit: blanket, warm clothes, food, water, phone charger, torch, and a shovel. Drive slowly and gently, accelerate, brake, and steer with care, leaving extra space between vehicles. If you get stuck, a bag of salt or old carpet can help with traction. Take breaks and stay alert. Driving in snow is exhausting. Your safety and that of others depends on smart decisions. If in doubt, stay home. Now let's talk about the power of community during a big freeze. How can we help each other through the storm? Heavy snow often brings out the best in our communities. When roads close, neighbors step up, checking on the elderly, sharing supplies, and clearing paths together. Local councils and charities often organize good neighbor schemes. See what's happening in your area. With cars off the road, streets become places for connection, chats over shovels, children building snowmen, and shared laughter. These moments turn a collection of houses into a true neighborhood. As we prepare for December, let's plan to be good neighbors and foster that community spirit. Together, we can turn a snowstorm into an opportunity for connection and support. Once you're safe and prepared, embrace the magic of the snow. Step outside, see your world transformed, enjoy the quiet, and capture the beauty with photos. For children and the young at heart, it's time for sledging, snowmen, and snowball fights. These are the moments that create cherished memories. After a day in the cold, nothing beats coming home to warmth and hot chocolate. Let's be ready, be safe, and make the most of this spectacular winter. December 2025 could truly be one to remember.